Surveying the Ninth Dimensionals. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have been conducting a survey amongst the various councils and collectives that have been here in the Ninth Dimension, and the results indicate that you are all doing a very good job at receiving what we have been offering to you. For many years, the majority of humans, even the awakened ones, had a type of shielding around you. The shielding prevented you from receiving all that you were being offered from the higher realms. This has been, however, a collective giving up on the part of the awakened ones, and this has resulted in a lowering of those defenses. Many of you have had to give up on the struggle at some point in your lives. You have been faced with adversities like ascension symptoms. You have been faced with tragedies like the loss of a loved one, and you have sought to make connections with individuals and have felt abandoned by them. You have felt the trauma of being human at this time so often in this lifetime that the vast majority of you have given up at some point. And in that surrender, you have received all that we up here have been offering. And now you are beginning to unpack all of it, bits and pieces at a time. Now, you don't have to go through a traumatic experience in order to give up the struggle. You don't have to be crippled by anxiety, fear, and physical exhaustion to be in a state of surrender. You can let in more by consciously deciding that you want to let in more of what we are offering. You can also decide once and for all that you are not the ones who have to do everything. You are not the ones who have to make everything happen. You can rely on those of us who are non-physical and, quite frankly, have nothing better to do. We are here to assist you. We are here to serve you. We are here to provide you with whatever you need and most of what you want. We are loving you unconditionally, whether you receive what we offer or not, and that is the greatest gift that we give you. Receiving our energy transmissions. We have taken every single precaution that we can to not overload your system with too much energy, and you need to regulate your energy more consciously now so that you can become more proactive in the receiving of the downloads that are available to you. Those of you who are awake and aware of what is happening are the ones who are addressing. You are the ones who are capable of managing your energy, balancing and making sure that you are taking care of the physical vehicle as well. You hear things from beings like us about staying hydrated and grounded, resting and connecting with nature, and after a while, you hear it so often it becomes background noise. So now we are going to emphasize it even more. We are telling you that in order for you to be able to handle bigger and higher frequency transmissions, you really do need to take care of yourselves on the physical level. And we also want you to recognize that as you play around with opening yourselves up to the receiving more of this high frequency energy, you are going to notice the physical body is being taxed and being called to do more than it ever has. When you experience ascension symptoms, that's when you know that you've been taking on more of this energy, and you're also getting a wake-up call about taking care of yourselves on the physical level. Now, you will also hear over and over again about the importance of feeding your emotion, allowing them to be exactly what they are and processing them. These energies that you are receiving are going to stir some things up, and you awaken beings on the leading edge here. You are working all of this out as individuals to assist the collective. Therefore, you need to be aware of how much energy you are allowing to flow through you, how much you are not allowing, and the ramifications on your physical and emotional state. And when we see more of you actively participating, we will be able to give more. How much you can receive. We are giving you precisely what you are ready for, and we are noticing that every day that readiness becomes more inclusive. You are stepping up your level of receptivity. You are able to handle more higher frequency energy and information, and that is due in large part to your willingness to connect with each other, with your planet, and with your sun. You are so powerful as individuals, but in coming together with all the support you have on the physical plane, you demonstrate to us how wonderfully well you are expanding in your ability to receive. There is so much waiting for all of you, so much to have yet to receive, assimilate, and experience, but we are certain that you will continue to open yourselves up to the more that is coming. Now, in your conscious decision to connect with one another, with your planet and with the sun, you are telling the entire universe how important connection is to you. When one of you is in need, there is always somewhere there on the physical plane for you, ready to help, ready to be of service. And when you feel that you are alone on this journey, you can always reach down to the earth core. You can always reach up to the beautiful rays that the sun projects upon you. You can let go of any fears that you have around your sun. The sun is there to support you, and you are capable of receiving more in large part because of the upgrades that you have received from the sun. Your earth is stable. When you feel unstable, ungrounded, or unsupported in your life, reach down into the earth and feel for that stability. When you feel that you are ready for the next step in your evolution, reach up to the sun for an upgrade. And when you feel that you have no support among your human brothers and sisters, reach out and feel for it, and don't be afraid to ask for it. There are more humans on the planet right now who want to be of service than ever before. You are ready now to receive more, and those like us in the higher realms are more ready to give you the energy, the information, the love, and the light that you've been seeking. Open yourselves up to receive it. Your requests are granted. We are welcoming in all of the requests that you have sent directly to us. We are feeling the vibrations of these requests. And we are happy to report that most of what we receive is indicating that you are all coming together more as a collective. Your requests are often selfless. Your requests are often inclusive of others. Your requests are largely about creating a better world for everyone, rather than just a better world for just you as an individual. Therefore, we are able to chart your progress by noticing how evolved your requests have come. Now we are also happy to report that these requests are more than that. They are more than just you all seeking help from outside of yourself. When you make these requests, you are holding yourselves in the vibration of them. You are creating that which you are asking for, and you are co-creating with higher frequency beings such as ourselves. Therefore, you are taking on more of a spirit of collaboration, which is very fifth-dimensional. We also want you to know that there are others around you who are coming up with similar requests to yours. Therefore, you are also co-creating in the physical, in the fourth dimension, as a human collective. Again, you are creating a better world for everyone, and it is true that you are stronger when you work together than when you seek to do everything as individuals. We know that you are working more with vibration and with thought and action. We are pleased to see you making this evolutionary jump forward, and we are pleased to give you this progress report. We also want you to know that your requests are being granted, and that now all that is left for you to do is relax and receive. Keep sifting and sorting through your life experience and coming up with these requests. Keep seeing the bigger picture and including your fellow humans, and that fifth-dimensional Earth will be yours before you know it. Joy opens you up. We know that you are all doing very well, and yet we also know that it takes quite a bit of convincing to get you to believe that you are on the right track. Almost all of you believe that you should be doing more, that you should have more abilities, and you should feel more connected, or in some ways that we have not mentioned, you should be better. This is causing most of you to not really enjoy the journey that you're on, and so we want you to value joy. We want you to place a high priority on feeling it, on doing things for the sake of it, and on spreading it around. This has been a challenging lifetime, to say the least, and you have many more challenges ahead of you. But why would you want to focus on the hard part when there's plenty for you to enjoy about this journey that you're on? Here is why it is so important for you to seek out the joy vibration. You are all conduits of high-frequency energy. You are the ground crew for those like us who are sending the waves of energy, and we need you to be grounded, interested in your life, and open to receiving that which we are sending. The times when you are joyous are those times when you let down your guard, and you let in more of the high-frequency energy that is coming to you from all parts of the galaxy and all dimensions. When you ground that high-frequency energy, you are immediately of service to your fellow human beings. You not only send out a template for others to live joyously, but you also give permission to the rest of humankind to seek out joy. The more joy there is around, the more likely you are to activate it in someone else. Think about how contagious laughter can be, or dancing or singing. Let yourselves experience the joy of life as it is right now, so that you can let everything else that needs to unfold happen effortlessly, so that you can be those conduits of high-frequency energy that you volunteered to be. Receive our support. We have continued to offer you the support that you have been requiring, and we are very happy to see how you utilize that support to take you to the next step on your evolutionary journey. You have so much support from all across the galaxy and from every imaginable dimension. But if you do not receive that support, acknowledge it, and do something with it, then you don't get the full benefit of the support that is being offered. There is a spectrum of which every single person falls, and that spectrum runs from the extreme of very egoically doing everything yourself so that you can get all the credit and praise to the being who says, I cannot do anything at all, and I need you to do it all for me. The reason why we point this out is because we want you to fall somewhere in the middle of these two extremes, where you are openly and actively receiving our help and support, but also relying upon your own initiative. If you take the support that you are receiving and run with it, you can go much further than if you simply wait for some other being to come along and do everything. This is the integration of divine masculine and feminine energies that are so many talking about and seeking on planet Earth. You need to receive, and then you also need to act. But you are never doing it alone, no matter how it might look to you, and no one can do everything for you, no matter how much you plead for that particular outcome. So we, and so many like us, are here co-creating with you because we like it, and because you are asking for it. We will continue on this path with you, and you will get better at receiving our support. We will also get better at knowing when and how to offer it as we continue to study you and chat with you whenever we get the opportunity. This dance that we are going together started a very long time ago, and it will never end. We are the Arcturian Council, and we've enjoyed connecting with you.